Hello, everyone. Everyone is and happy and can hear me. I just want to check. Do this. Can you guys hear me now? Can I just get notification that you guys can hear me now? Um, I just want to check if you guys can hear me now. Um, oh, better. Good. Right. So, I want to say good morning to you guys. I hope everyone is well and happy as I am. I hope everyone is excited as I am. It is a great Monday today. It is cold. It is very cold. That I will not lie to you, but it is a wonderful Monday today. It's a beautiful Monday today. And I'd really want that we all partake and enjoy the lesson today. It's not a very complicated lesson. All we're doing is comparing fractions. We're taking the opportunity to compare fractions. We did not get that chance last week. So this week I said, you know what? Let us compare fractions. Let us compare fractions. Let us see what is it to compare fractions. Why do we compare fractions? You know, and all of that. So I said that it would be very, 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 very important that we compare fractions and we learn what is to compare fractions and why do we compare fractions and all of that. So I hope everyone is well and happy as I am and also did what I asked you guys. Because I asked you guys last week to do me a favor. The favor that I asked you guys last week is to tell me how best do you feel that what we should do in the lessons so that they can actually become better and more enjoyable for you guys. What would you guys like within the lessons that would make them more of how can I put this, a wholesome experience? What would you guys like us to add? So I'll just allow two or three people to come and you can tell even through the chat, and or if not through the chat, you can tell me what do you feel or how do you feel or what should be done so that the lessons can actually be enjoyable. Wow, what should we, how do we, how can we best change the lessons to be more enjoyable for everyone? So you guys can just tell me now through the chat, or you can raise your hand and say, you know what, um, sir, I would like that. Can we do this or that so that, you know, like, so I can know how easy, how would you like, how would you guys prefer the lesson so that we can actually find a way of accommodating everyone. Hello? 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 One more time. Hello? Let me try it again. All right. Didn't work. Let me try here. Hello?
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
and thank you, sir.
I'm well. So how would you to change up the lessons that would make it more enjoyable, or let me say more easier to understand?
Fractions and multiplication.
It would make it easier for you to understand if we make we what when you're working, when you're multiplying fractions together.
Yes.
All right, no problem. I will add that to the lessons. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? I like this feedback. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I am super fantastic and awesome. So, how would you like the lessons to be changed or adapted so that you can actually enjoy them and understand better?
I would like if we could do long division again.
Oh, so you'd like us to do long division again?
Yes,
All right. No, that's not a problem at all. We will do long division one more time.
thank you.
Awesome. You're a superstar. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Wow. I like this response from so many people. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
You?
I'm good. I think there are two people who are unmuted. Let me mute one and let the other one speak. Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So how would you like the lessons to change up so you can enjoy them or better understand better? You're saying?
Make the method more easier so that when I can actually understand, I can actually go to a hard question. And so yesterday I wanted to ask you something. So
Yes.
what if
What is?
you what if you say 36 over 4?
Uh-huh. 36 over 4.
And 36 over 4, can you do time?
So you want us to do the multiplication of fractions?
Yes.
All right, no problem. No problem. Hello? All right. Somebody.
Oh, okay. So if you can
Yes.
do times and multiplication. So the 36 over 24
Yes.
times let's say 1/2.
All
May you
right.
please give an example about that? How you can actually work that one out?
So if I have 36 over 4 and I'm multiplying it with a half,
Yes.
it would be from the top of my head. All right. I get your question. It would be 18 over 4, which is what, 9 over 2. The final answer. I do it from the top of my head. Yeah, I get what you're asking for. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. It's not a problem at all.
But things are working out because for now I'm just a bit confused.
All right. No. It's not a problem at all. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. And I understand that it does get confusing. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you spoke now so that we can best do it. Fortunately, now we're going to be doing LCD, so we can close off comparing, then we can go to the multiplication of fractions. So it's a good thing that you guys have alerted me. Thank you so much. Um, all right. Since then that is it. Since then that is it.
Hello.
Since that is it, is that it's fine. Right. Let us go into our lesson. Let's go into the lesson. It's very important that we go into the lesson. I understand where you guys are come from, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also in the chat where I see that, oh, and is it Michaela? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I would have sung for you, but it would my voice is not that amazing. But I do see you. I would say happy birthday to you. I hope you get some birthday cake, and as well as that you also share with me your birthday cake as well. I hope you share your birthday cake. You share a birthday in the same month as my daughter as well. She has a birthday soon as well. Right, so comparing fractions with the same or different denominators. Right, so when we're comparing fractions, it is important that they should all have the same denominator. Why? We are looking at saying that if all of the fractions were the same, right? Which one would be the most? Which one would be the least? Which one would be more? Which one would be less? For example, if I take my pen here and I say I've got two fractions that I want to compare, right? I want to compare a half and I want to compare a quarter. So comparing is saying that looking at the two fractions, which one is more? Like if I were to have a quarter of something or I were to have a half of something, which one would be more? You know, it's like, for example, if someone pours me in a glass, in the same glass, pours two glasses, and someone pours the glass half full and someone pours the glass quarter full, then we'd ask, who has more, right? Who has more? That would be very easy to see because it's water, and the higher it is to the brim, the more the water is. But in fractions, such questions do come out to say which fraction is more, which fraction is least. So what we do is that we do the same thing of getting the same denominator like we would do in addition. So we check here. For example, when we're looking at 1 over 2 and 1 over 4, we are looking for the lowest common multiple. And looking at the multiples of 2 and 4, we find that 4 is the lowest common multiple of both 2 and itself in this context. So we'd be multiplying this one by 2, right? We'd be multiplying this by 2. Multiplying this by 2 and multiplying this by 2. And then the final answer we're going to get is what? 2 over 4. Compared to what? 1 over 4. So we'd know that this one is more. We'd know that the one on the left is more. That's how we compare fractions. We put things on the same denominator, and then after changing everything to the same denominator, that's when now, after looking for the lowest common multiple, that's when now we're able to use the numerators to even tell us to say which fraction is more, which fraction is less. All right. So now, when I look at greater than or less than, right? Greater than or less than, please write this down. Please draw this first part here. Please draw that down. And can someone explain to me how best do you get these signs of greater than or less than? Greater than or less than. How best do we navigate greater than or less than? How do we navigate greater than or less than? How best do we navigate greater than or less than? How best do we understand greater than or less than? Yes.
Hello, Sam.
Hello.
How are you?
I am super. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Please tell us, how do we get to understand greater than or less than?
So, Sam, if you don't understand it, you
Uh-huh.
can say this. The
Uh-huh.
crocodile that turns to the right is less than, and the
Uh-huh.
crocodile that turns to the left is greater than, and the
Uh-huh.
equal sign is when they are the same.
All right. So when it says so depending on which one is more. So
Yes,
the
sir.
one that's turning to the right is saying that the fraction on the left is less than the fraction on the right.
Yes.
The one on the left is saying that the fraction on the left is more than the one on the right.
Yes.
All right, you are super.
And Sam, if you don't want to say, and if you don't know if it's, and Sam, you can
Mhm.
also say that when the numbers,
Yes,
when the two fractions are the same, like for example a half and a half, you can just
yes,
say the crocodile closes its mouth and it doesn't eat any fraction.
because same.
Pardon?
They're the same.
Yes.
You are a superstar.
Thank you, Sam.
All right, all right, all right. Hello,
Hello,
hello.
sir. Hello, sir.
It's your birthday today, right?
Yes, sir. It's today.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
You owe me cake, by the way. I'll expect it through courier.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right. Please tell me, how do we best understand greater than or less than?
So you understand it, like when there's a bigger number and they are asked, you understand when, because there's greater than and less than. So greater than
Yes.
means more than, and less than means a number that is smaller.
All
And
right.
equal to means it's the same number. So it won't show that it's greater than or less than. It will be equal to.
You're a superstar. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. Even though you're older now, you have an unfair advantage. You're a superstar.
Yes,
All,
sir.
all right. Awesome, man. Happy birthday again. Someone else. Wow. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Yo, so many people. Wow, 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 wow. This is I like what I'm seeing. Okay. One more person, then I need to also speak. One more person. One more person. Hello. 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 All right. Quiet, 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 quiet. It's fine. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you? Again.
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm good. So how do we best understand greater than and less than and equal to?
When I was taught, I learned that the crocodile always like to eat the biggest number. So it
That's the
always
same way I was taught.
turns to the biggest number.
It always
So it
turns to the
all,
biggest number. So it always eats
yes,
the biggest number. It's like you.
yes,
If someone gave you a small, if someone was offering you a small chocolate, like a Snicker, and then someone was offering you a slab, you choose the slab of chocolate, right?
yes.
You would say, no, I don't want this one. I want the one that's more. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
But I would have preferred a banana.
All right. That's cool. Yes, stay healthy, stay healthy, stay healthy. Awesome. Right. So, like the idea of the crocodile, guys, the idea of the crocodile comes from saying that the mouth here of the sign is the crocodile mouth. So it's going to always eat the bigger fraction. And then this side is the side whereby it what's this? It ignores the smaller one. So you'd know that here in front is what we'd call the bigger than or greater than, and behind is what we'd call the smaller than or the smaller than part. Same story then. If it was facing this side, this would be the smaller than, and this would be the bigger than. Wherever the crocodile mouth is going to eat is the one that's going to eat the bigger fraction. So I hope you guys have written this down so that we can go into the next part, or greater than, right? I hope that we now can be able to go into the next part. I just need some notification that you're done writing this down. I just need 5 people to tell me that they're done. And then we go into the fun parts. I love the fun part. I want to go into the fun part. And then you guys get a nice class exercise. And then after getting a nice class exercise, then awesome. And then we are done for the day. Then we go into, then you guys get to prepare yourself for tomorrow's lesson, which is going to be really nice. Really, really nice. So, for example, 15 is greater than 12. And you can see that the sign here, the crocodile mouth is opened like this. So it means that the 15 is greater and the 12 is smaller. That's how we operate with the sign. So now let's look at when I was speaking about LCM. All right. I see that someone is saying I'm fast. I know that you guys are done here. So since you have this down, it's perfect. Let us go to here. Then here, 15 is greater than. So the mouth opening. All I wanted you guys to see that when when it's open here, it's for the bigger one. When you close, when you don't show this side, the closed part here goes to the smaller one. That's what I wanted you guys to know. Let us go to LCM. So I have my numbers 6 and 3. And now me knowing to say, okay, I want to know which is the lowest common multiple. Let me count multiples of 3. 3, it's 6, it's 9. Please write this down while I'm working it. And it's 12. So it's 3, it's 6, it's 9, and it's 12. We'll go to the next one. It's 6, it's 12, and then we're going to end at beautiful 18. Beautiful 18. Right. So we're looking for a multiple, which is the lowest common one. And the lowest common one here between these two numbers is 6. So I draw a nice 6 here, put a circle around this one, and a circle around this one. Right. And having written that, I know that my lowest common multiple is what? Is 6. Meaning that I must change this one. This denominator is already 6. So I'm changing nothing in this fraction, guys. So once the fraction has that lowest common multiple or denominator that you want, you don't change the fraction. The one we're changing is the 3. And how do we change it? We multiply this one by 2, multiply the top by 2. Why you must multiply this by 2? Because 3 times 2 is 6. So I multiply the bottom by 2, the top by 2. Then I've got 2 over 6 goes to 2 over 6. Meaning what? These two fractions are equal. Because 2 over 6 and 2 over 6 means these two fractions are what? Equal. Please write it down. Please write it down for 1 minute. I'll give you guys 1 minute to write it down. Please write this down for 1 minute. 1 full minute. Please write it down. Please write it down for 1 minute. That's what you do. Lowest common multiple comes from saying that what is the lowest number that they have in common when you write down their multiples? What is the lowest number that you write they have in common when you write down their multiples? So these two fractions are equal. Please write it down quickly. Write it down quickly. All right. So please write this down as quick as possible. Remember, guys, I told you that there are different ways. You can take a screen grab. You can take a screenshot. You can take you can also record some screen recording. So please try your best so that you guys can have this information as much as best as possible. So you can take a screen grab. You can take a screenshot. You can do whatever best you can do in order to get it. So there's screen grab, there's screenshot, there's all of that. So please try your best. Either the screen grab or the screenshot, please try your best to have that, to do that. Please try your best to do that. Please try your best to do it. Right. I just need a notification from 4 people that you're done so I can go on to the next example. Please, I just need notification from 4 people that you're I need 2 more. 2 more. I want to move on to the next example. 2 more. So I'm short with 1 more. Then I know that I can move on to the next example. Awesome. Right. That is beautiful. Right. Let's move on to the next example. Let's move on. If I have, I wanted you guys to see this, 1/5. And I have 3/2. No, over 4. Right. The lowest common multiple. Now, let's say I don't know the lowest common multiple. I can say this one, I multiply this fraction here, this denominator, with this one here, with the 5. Because remember, this is a way of also changing denominators to be the same. So I multiply this with the 4. Then I do the same with the other one. I multiply this with the 5. I didn't want that. I multiply this with the 5. And I multiply this with the 5. Then I have answer 4/20 against 15/20. 20. Which one is now bigger? The one on the right. So you could have done that. You can take also this denominator and say times 5 times 5, this denominator times 4 times 4. Then you know which one why by looking at the numerators. Are there questions? Because I want us to also try the examples, the exercise that I have for us later on. So are there questions? Are there questions? Okay, so I see some questions. Let's start from the top. Hello?
Didn't have any question.
No question. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. 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 Question. Hello? Hello?
No. Hello,
No
sir.
question. You guys are breaking my heart. There's no question. Hello?
Hello, Sam.
No question.
I do have a question.
Oh, good, good, good. You saved me. What is your question?
So, Sam, can you do another method without doing times?
Without doing times.
Yes, Sam.
There is another method, but it's quite difficult to understand.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with your times tables?
No, Sam.
You just wanted to say maybe there's another shortcut.
Yes, sir.
All right. No, there is another shortcut. I will show it to you tomorrow with the lesson we'll do tomorrow. It's just that
Yes,
it's quite difficult and it gives you many mistakes. That's why I wanted to teach you this one, because this one is more grounded. This one you rarely make mistakes. If you make a mistake, it's maybe because you didn't multiply properly or you didn't get the lowest common multiple correctly. All right. But thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much. I will show you that method tomorrow.
Okay.
Awesome. Any other question, guys? Then we'll need to go directly to our class exercise because time is against us. Hello.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Can you please find things and you?
I'm awesome. Yes.
I'm having trouble understanding the method.
All right. What don't you understand in the method?
Why can't we just look for the lowest common multiple and just let and not times? Well,
We
we still
can't do.
have times in the
We
end
can.
anyway.
We can't do that. But I'm just saying that if you would have wanted to do this with different denominators, you can. Remember that there are many ways that you can do that, of saying that I can count in fives to get up to, I can count in fives up to 50, and I can count in fours up to 44. Then I find that my lowest common multiple is 20. We can do that, like the previous example. There's nothing that stops you. But you know, if you feel that I wanted to show you two ways to say that there's this way of using the denominators, or you can use the looking for it. But sometimes looking for the multiple does take you a long time. But you can do that. Nothing stops you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
You can.
sir.
If I count in fives, I'll only be saying 5, 10, 15, 20, which would be 4 numbers, right?
Yes.
If I count in fours, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, which is 5 numbers. So it's very easy when you're dealing with numbers that are not that it wouldn't take you that much time. But I'm speaking of saying that if maybe your lowest common multiple is quite far in the whole spectrum of numbers, So this way, you'd actually just, say, okay, no, this and this. But using the multiples is best. Plus, using the multiples helps you with long division, by the way. If you want to
Okay.
get help with long division, know your multiples. All right. All right. Let me close that. Oh, were you saying something else?
Yes, but even with the time thing, I'm still getting confused with the whole
With the
thing.
do you
Whole thing.
do you understand it better with using the multiples?
Yes.
Then use the multiples.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. To save on time, guys, let us go into the exercise that I prepared for you. No. What happened? Right. Here's the exercise I prepared for you. I'm going to give you guys literally 4 minutes to do it. 4 minutes to do it. And then when the time is up, we're going to look at the answers, and then we're going to go into the homework. That's all. 4 minutes have started. Your 4 minutes has started. Please find out which one is bigger between the two. Which one is more between the two? Your 4 minutes have started. Which one is bigger between the two? Your 4 minutes has started. Your 4 minutes has started. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Two minutes left. Oh, your time is up. Can I please have a notification of how people are done so we can go into the corrections? People are done, then we can go into the corrections and then I show you your homework. Can I please have 5 people to tell me that they're done? All I need is 5 people to tell me that they're done. 5 people. Okay. Oh, so I have someone who's not done. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. One more minute. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Then we have to close shop. Right. Time up. So here are the corrections. Please quickly have them down. Here are the corrections. Please quickly have them down as quick as possible. Here are the corrections. Please quickly have them down. Yeah. Yeah, the corrections. Please put them, have them down. Please quickly have them down. Here are the corrections. I will do only maybe this one. This one is much easier. Remember that any whole is bigger than any fraction. Remember, a fraction is part of a whole. So any whole is bigger than any fraction. That's how it works. Any whole is bigger than any fraction. Right. Any whole is bigger than any fraction. That's for number 3. When you want to just get tips to do this thing, any whole is bigger than any fraction. Any whole. So as long as it's a whole number, it's bigger than any fraction. Right. And then here I would have also used, because here the LCD here that we're looking for is 42. The lowest common multiple that we're looking for here is for number 2 was 42. So here I would have just said the 7 here, 7 times 6, 7 times 1, 6 times 4, 6 times 7, because the lowest common multiple there is 42. Yeah, that's where 7 and 6 meet. It's by 42. Let me go directly to, can I just get a notification if you guys are done writing down the correct answers so I can go to our homework? Then I have to close because now I don't want to take other time. You guys still have to go to other lessons. So can I please just get quickly notified through the chat if you are done writing down the answers? And then I will show you your homework and then we close. So please just tell me through the chat if you are done writing down the correct answers, and then we close shop. Quickly. Right. Awesome. Good. Here is your homework. Just write number 1, 11, and 18. What happened here? Write down number 1, 11, and 18. Number 1, 11, and 18. That will be your homework. Number 1, 11, and 18 is your homework. Number 1, 11, and 18 is your homework. Quickly write that down. And if there are any questions, you can quickly ask them now. Please. Number 1, 11, and 18. I'm sorry that we couldn't go through that, but the lesson will be on YouTube. If you haven't finished writing something down, I'm willing to send you the slides. If you have my email address, please have my email address. Just write down number 1, 11, and 18. And if there are no questions, then I will say bye-bye in the next minute. I will say bye-bye in the next minute. Just write number 1, 11, and 18. If you want the slides, please take down my email address. and send me an email. Just send me an email saying slides. That's all I need. I don't even need a very long email. Even if you're our friends of YouTube, please just send me an email saying slides. That's all. Slides. You don't even have to write a lot, not even a story. You can just send me an email with the subject saying slides, and then I know what you're talking about. Oh, slides and your grade. Please, slides and your grade. So here it would be slides, grade 4, or slides, grade 5, or slides, grade. Then I know which grade to send what. And since that is it, that's the end of my story. I love you guys. You are so amazing. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.